Hey everybody, this is Jster269 here, and welcome back to another video on the Audeze Penrose wireless gaming headset. Now, this video I want to focus on two things. One, how to improve the microphone on the Audeze Penrose headset. I've done more research into the minor issues that I had with it, and I found out that there actually is some things you can do to improve the audio quality coming from the microphone on the Audeze Penrose headset, at least when utilized wirelessly. And I have the headset right here. I do go into further detail later in the video, but before I want to do that, I did want to do sort of an update video on my previous one. The last video I did, I wanted to focus on setting up the actual headset itself, whether it was for your computer on Windows, your PlayStation 5, or a mobile device, like your smartphone. But I did get some feedback, and I do want to mention a few things that I eventually comment on in the video's comments, but I want to say it in this video as well. First, the audio quality. Definitely got some feedback on that, mainly because I didn't really talk about it. Again, I wanted to focus on setting it up, but I understand. The audio quality is excellent. It's outstanding. There's no distortion. The sound is very balanced. There's not really much, an insane amount of bass. My previous headset, another topic, comparing headsets. I used the HyperX Cloud 2 wired gaming headset, and that was a really good headset, worth $100. It doesn't do many things wrong. This, outside of the microphone, is outstanding. Now, whether I want to say it's 3 times better, because that was $100, this is normal price $300, I can't say. Because I'm also biased, because that headset I didn't pay $100 either. And this I didn't pay $300. So your mileage may vary. But if you do want to get this for the audio quality, it's an absolutely phenomenal idea. Because the audio is just outstanding. But I want to say, I'm not an audiophile. This is by far, I think, the most expensive anything related to audio that I ever bought. It costs more than my 5.1 surround sound setup. It's pretty crazy. But they are wireless, they have Bluetooth, excellent quality audio. It's just the microphone is a little underwhelming, but I do go into further detail on how you might be able to improve it yourself. Another thing, the sound cutouts, or in this case, in almost all cases, I don't really get sound cutouts. I've walked away from my dongle from my PS5 about 15 or so feet, and it did not cut out. If you go any further, your mileage may vary. It is a wireless 2.4 gigahertz connection, so it should probably be able to go further. When I plug this into my DualSense PlayStation 5 controller, it with the aux port, it has some minor cutouts, but that's mainly from the DualSense controller's connection. I previously had issues with the PS4 controller, the DualShock 4 controller, and it had some minor cutouts then, but that's not the issue of this headset, because you're plugging it in through a wired connection anyway. The wireless connection at that point relies on the controller rather than this headset. But keep in mind, you need these to be powered on when using the aux cable anyway, because these are active. So Audeze has said in some areas that you should not, it's probably not advised to plug this in to an external DAC, digital analog converter. And be wary that they don't recommend that, because these are already active as is. But I think they gave some tips if you really just want to do it anyway. But another thing, how comfy are they? They're nice. They feel secure. They're pretty comfy. I don't think I'll have many issues with comfort on these. The HyperX Cloud 2, my previous headset, would feel comfy at first, but it would slowly start to feel a little uncomfortable and I would play Overwatch for a few hours straight at times. And the HyperX Cloud 2s were not that great when it came to long term use at in one point in time for hours straight. So keep that in mind. But yeah, hopefully that cleared up some topics. I'm sorry if I didn't get to other topics. I might make another update video if you guys are interested. So make sure to comment down below if you want me to talk about anything else. Again, I'm not an audiophile, so I can't really explain everything. I can only read the research that I've done, the information that's been provided, and then my own personal impressions based on someone that really likes good audio, but then again, who doesn't? So now, onto the mic. Now that's the best view I could possibly imagine with this glorious headset. This is the mic. And yes, it is detachable, don't forget that. But that's not really what's relevant right now. So, as you can see, there's a pop filter on here. This is understandable. They usually attempt to improve the quality without much work. My Blue Yeti, whoops. My Blue Yeti headset has a pop filter on it too. And it definitely can improve some noises that come out of our mouths. This is just how it was by default, but it's removable. That's not how you improve the quality, but as you can now see, there is a silver part of the mic itself. And keep in mind, what I'm about to say comes from, let me just double check, a user called Amoeba1126 on the headfi.org forum. So he actually explains what you should do to improve your mic quality. So he said take off the pop filter, and then next thing you want to do is orient the microphone so that the silver part points toward your mouth. So in this case, it already kind of would be. Adjust how far lower and away from your mouth based on how it sounds. So this is something you'll have to test on your own to make sure that it sounds maybe clearer when it's a little farther away or better when it's closer to your mouth while you're speaking. Make sure the silver part continues to be pointed at your mouth, so definitely do that. And then when you're done, you want to put the pop filter back on. And then just like that, you can kind of feel when the pop filter's on once you know which way is the right way, because it's possible that some people may have had the silver part pointing away from their mouth this whole time, which explains why they probably didn't have the best mic quality. In my case, mine was kind of pointed towards my mouth already, but yeah, it actually ended up improving it a tiny bit. Not really the kind of improvement I was hoping for, but there is other ways. All right, so what you're gonna want to do here is, now we're in Discord, specifically the voice and video settings. Right now, I have set it to essentially nothing, but let's just test it out with like everything on, because maybe you don't have everything on, but we want to see how much Discord actually changes your mic. So,
So, so if you're able to hear this, this is with everything on, and it doesn't sound that great.
so now let's turn off echo cancellation, noise suppression, and let's keep that on just in case.
And now it does sound better. It sounds a little better, definitely better than my laptop webcam mic. um,
Now we can turn this off.
and it sounds actually a little better. Don't forget, you have to adjust
sorry, you have to adjust the mic volume control as well to get a pretty optimal level of audio coming from your microphone. You don't want it to be too high up. This is probably the maximum. And, well, it actually sounds fine, but if you're like me and you're a toxic competitive Overwatch live streamer, you probably don't want it on too loud because you might end up distorting the microphone if, let's say, you are very annoyed by your team. So maybe set it to a little lower. This might also be a good time to say that the Audeze HQ app allows you to adjust the microphone as well, so keep that in mind. But yeah, maybe you do want to set to automatic gain control, so if you're too quiet, maybe it'll actually help in your favor. It doesn't really pick up background noise, so don't worry about that too much. Now with automatic gain control on,
As you can hear, it doesn't sound that bad. It sounds, at worst, acceptable. Maybe not excellent, but it's still wireless.
I
I
don't
don't
have
have
any
any
other
other.
I don't have any other comparisons with other wireless gaming headsets. This is my first one, and as far as I know, it's pretty pricey. But hopefully this helps. If you have other programs that you use that are similar to Discord, such as Skype, or maybe you want to improve your audio quality in Zoom or Microsoft Teams, make sure you look for these settings. Oh, as I can see, noise reduction was on. So let's try that again.
And it sounds better, but not by much. As you listen more to it, it's not a huge difference. Let me turn this up. And yeah, if you speak too loud, it might start to distort. It might. Like I said, if you play Overwatch, you probably hopefully understand what I mean, especially if it's competitive, especially in that gold grind.
Um, but yeah, hopefully this helps. Um, yeah, maybe you could keep automatic gain control on. And for this, I mean, I don't think any of the other settings should affect your audio. But yeah, hopefully this helps. Well, hopefully that cleared some things about the microphone in your use case and in mine. So make sure to do that, whether it's Discord, Zoom, Skype, Microsoft Teams, whatever Google has, one of their 6 messaging apps, and hopefully that helped. So yeah, it's a headset mic. It's not like a Blue Yeti. So noise reduction might not be necessary unless you are in a situation where you might want to reduce any noise that you can even further. Like let's say you have a fan that might pick up background noise. But either way, the mic can be improved, but it's still not the kind of mic I was anticipating for a $300 wireless headset. My assumption is that maybe there's bandwidth limitations in the wireless connection, but that's an assumption. Maybe it's not true. But the audio is fantastic on the actual speakers themselves, the drivers. So if you're mainly buying this for the audio quality, it's a really good decision, I think. And for someone like me that has a Blue Yeti, so I'm not really the kind of person to be using the luckily detachable mic. And they're really good. I'd say they're really good. But if you are the kind of person that needs a mic attached to your headset and you would love to have a wireless, this might still be a good option. Again, I've never had a wireless gaming headset before this one. I've had wireless headphones, but none of them had a output mic that actually goes to your mouth. So keep that in mind. And always make sure to protect the mic, protect the headset as well. It is $250 to $300. I don't really go out and about much for obvious reasons, but just keep that in mind. And now, I'd like to once more thank you all again for watching the previous video and for watching this video. It really means a lot. It really, as of now, it's almost 300 views. That's one of the most popular videos I've ever uploaded. And I wasn't perfect, and I will strive to do better for my future videos, especially ones that talk about the Audeze Penrose wireless gaming headset. But until then, thanks for watching. If you like this, make sure to like it. If you didn't like it, I won't stop you. Make sure to comment below your thoughts about the headset, what you want to see more out of, maybe a question you want answered in my next video for the Penrose. And until then, I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, and have a good one. Peace.